Okay, let's go.
Jazzy Joe's Autograph Adventures.
Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Jazzy Joe's Autograph Adventures, a web series where I show you 10 autographs in every episode based on a theme from my collection. And before we move on, I'd like to thank you very much for all the love and support and the feedback that you have given me for the last 6 episodes. It's very, very encouraging and makes me want to show you more and more autographs in every episode. Thank you so much. This time we are talking about top 10 legendary Indian Ghazal singers that I have in my collection. I have to start with this artist. He was the first gentleman who signed for me on an LP record. So that is where my collection began from. And he sang many concerts and albums with his wife, and they were known as the king and queen of ghazals. Ladies and gentlemen, Jagjit Singh and Chitra Singh. Jagjit Singh and Chitra Singh's album, The Unforgettable, which was their first LP, was an unconventional recording and turned them into stars. According to The Independent, this format of solo and duet performances from the first commercially successful husband and wife team in Indian popular music proved astonishingly successful. They followed up with albums like Birada Sultan, live in concert at Wembley, Come Alive, The Latest, Ecstasies, Main Aur Meri Tanhai, Hope, Someone Somewhere, and many more. Jagjit Singh's work in films encompassed playback singing for productions such as Earth, Saath Saath, and Prem Geet, as well as for the TV serial Mirza Ghalib, as well as giving background music for a few films. When it came to Jagjit Singh Ji, I met him many times because he was a dear friend, and that was a credit to him because that was the kind of gentleman he was. If he met you more than once, he would turn you into a friend because he would remember what you spoke about the first time, he would remember where you met, he'd turn you into a friend. That's the kind of gentleman he really was. So he was very friendly to me because he found it very astonishing that a DJ, a disc jockey, who plays Western music and makes people dance, so basically energy, and he was interested in ghazals. For him, it was very astonishing that how can a DJ be interested in ghazals. So I told him, I said, Jagjit Singh Ji, even a DJ has a heart and a soul. So why can't a DJ love ghazals? Ghazals are for the heart and soul. They are melodies that affect the heart and soul. So he used to laugh at that. So I remember my single photograph with Jagjit Singh Ji. That also happened, thankfully it happened. And it happened because of, I have to give credit to my friend Sunny Thukral from Thukral Soundtracks, who had just got a new phone with a camera in it. Now this I'm talking about at least 10, 12 years back. When such cameras or phones were not available anywhere. They were not common at all. So he had that phone with the camera and he told me, he pointed to me that sit down next to Jagjit Ji. And there was an old gentleman taking a photograph with Jagjit Ji. So I told Sunny, no, it's okay. And I didn't know that Jagjit Ji noticed this. He saw this. So as soon as the gentleman got up and left, Jagjit Ji asked me, he said, why don't you want to take a photo with me? Am I untouchable? Is there a problem? So I said, no sir, not at all. I would love to take a photograph with you, but I'm just saying just like that. So he said, no, okay, you don't want to take a photograph with me. I want to take a photograph with the DJ. So would you take a photograph with me? Now what do I say? I nearly melted into the ground, and I just sat down next to him, and this photo came about. And I am so thankful to Sunny Thukral that he took this photograph so that at least I have some memory of the great friend that Jagjit ji was. And the record I want to show you of Jagjit Chitra Singh is this one, because this was the first album that I heard of theirs, and I became a fan just from this album. They had done earlier albums also and did many albums later also, but this was the one which converted me into a Jagjit Chitra fan. As you can see, it has a wonderful, wonderful layout in the center with the songs and wonderful photograph with his musicians, the gatefold, and again at the back there are many, many photographs. And they have both signed in the front. Jagjit ji has written Love to Joe, one of my favorite records till date. Our next couple has also given melodious ghazals to music lovers around the world for nearly 4 decades. And he has played guitar in some of the greatest hits of Bollywood movies. And also he has sung a lot of wonderful songs in Bollywood. And they have both been rocking stages all around the world. And I'm talking about Bhupinder and Mitali Singh. Bhupinder, generally known for his guitar work and vocals in many hit songs, changed the face of ghazal interludes using guitars, bass guitar, electric piano, and so many other instruments in 1974. Since then, he has changed the entire system of ghazal orchestration and also made the ghazal harmony chord-based, which every ghazal singer followed later on. He moved away from playback singing in the mid-1980s and since then has been singing jointly with Mitali for several albums and live concerts. Together they have produced many ghazal and geet albums. Their famous songs include Sharmate Sharmate, Dil Dhoondta Hai, Do Deewane Shehar Mein, Naam Gum Jayega, Karoge Yaad To, Meethe Bol Bole, Kabhi Kisi Ko Mukammal, and Kisi Nazar Ko Tera Intezar Aaj Bhi Hai. Now, I met Bhupinder and Mitali ji a couple of times when they came to Delhi for their shows, and they have always been very, very nice to me, and they have autographed all the records that I had for them. Of course, I have all their albums, which are quite a lot. So they could have said no after autographing one or two, but they signed all of them very happily. And the album I want to show all of you is this one, Sharmate Sharmate by Mitali and Bhupinder Singh. This is one of their earlier albums, and once again one of my favorites, especially because of the songs, the hit Sharmate Sharmate, and you can see it's a beautiful, beautiful cover, beautiful photograph of both of them, and they have signed. Mitali ji has written With Love to Jazzy and Bhupinder ji has written Love. Our next legend deserves the credit for making ghazals popular again when it was losing its foothold among the masses all over the world. He also proves that music made from machines is never as good as the music which comes from the artist's soul. He has also been awarded the Padam Shri, which is India's 4th highest award. I'm talking about Pankaj Udas. From his first ghazal album, Ahat, released in 1980, Pankaj Udas has released around 40 albums with countless number of compilations. In all his albums, he has always tried to present ghazals in a manner more appealing to the masses, yet maintaining the essence of ghazals. In the process, he has given the world of music some amazing ghazals which will remain in the hearts of music lovers for time immemorial. Pankaj Udas also made his foray into films, gaining a lot of popularity with the ever-popular Chitti Aayi Hai from the film Naam. His early albums include Mukarrar, Tarannum, Pankaj Udas Live at Royal Albert Hall, Nayab and Afreen. And his hits include चिट्ठी आई है, चांदी जैसा रंग है तेरा, थोड़ी थोड़ी पिए करो, जिए तो जिए कैसे, एक तरफ उसका घर, शराब चीज ही ऐसी है, निकलो ना बेनकाब, and many others. Now, Pankaj Udhas ji must be the ghazal artist whom I met the most number of times because he has an amazing number of shows in Delhi. So, whenever he is here, I definitely try to meet him, to catch up with him because not only as an artist but as a person, he's always smiling, he's always happy, and you always feel that he's happy to meet you, you know. And then of course he has an amazing number of albums, so I don't want to get them all signed at one time. That will take at least half an hour to 40 minutes. So I take 5 albums every time, 6 albums every time, and he has been so nice that he has always signed the albums I take for him to autograph. And the album I want to show all of you is this one. This is Ahat, his first album, very first album. It's got wonderful, wonderful songs, amazing songs, and no wonder it made him popular. And you can see the cover photo is amazing. And he has written, to Jazzy Joe, happiness always. Our next ghazal artist learnt his music from the legendary Mehdi Hasan Saab, and his first album was released in February 1980 under the baton of Jagjit Singh ji, and the album was called Jagjit Singh Presents Talat Aziz. Talat Aziz released many other albums like Talat Aziz Live, Images, A Team Come True, Lehre, Ehsaas, Surur, Sogat, Tasavvur, and many more, with film hits too. And some of his famous ghazals at his concerts include Kaise Sukoon Paun, Chahenge Tujhe Par, Zindagi Jab Bhi, Fir Chidi Raat, and Aina Mujhse Meri. He composed music for teleserials like Diwar, Baaz, Adhikar, Gutan, Sailab, Ashirwad, and Noor Jahan. As an actor, he has acted in serials like Sahil, Manzil, Dil Apna Aur Preet Parai, and Noor Jahan, a TV serial written by Nida Fazli. He also acted as the main lead in the film Dhun, directed by Mahesh Bhatt and produced by Beena Aziz. I met Talat Aziz Saab a couple of times, again for his shows in Delhi, and he has always been nice, always autographed the records, and the record I want to show you is a bit rare, not easy to find, and it is this one. This is the soundtrack of the movie Dhun, which was directed by Mahesh Bhatt, produced by Beena Aziz, music by Lakshmikant Pyarelal, lyrics by Anand Bakshi, and the hero of the film was Talat Aziz. Our next legendary ghazal singer has also been awarded the Padma Shri, and she has been giving us melodious ghazals for nearly 4 decades now. Her talent was recognized by legendary music director Jaydev, and the rest, as they say, is history. I'm talking about Pinaz Masani. A much acclaimed artist both on Indian and foreign shores, Pinaz's love and passion for life clearly appears to be drawn together by her extraordinary vocal range. She made her debut in 1981 with her first solo performance as a ghazal artist and her first ghazal album. Today, she has a career profile that includes over 2,000 performances in India and overseas, has cut over 28 discs, and sung in over a dozen languages. Her early and hit albums include Aapki Bazm Mein, A Team Come True, Khazana Live, Dilruba, Bansi Bajaiya, Tishnagi, Nasha, The Best Of, and Khazana 85 Live. Now, I met Pinaz ji many times, especially at her shows in Delhi, but I remember the first time. The first time I did not know her, and I came to know she's coming to Delhi to perform. So I asked one of my friends, He's a musician. He plays the violin. Ustad Alim Khan, who was performing along with her. So I requested him. I said, I have to meet her. I have her LP records and I want to get autographs. So he said, yeah, come to the show. I'll introduce you. And he did. And she was so happy to see the records and so friendly that after that, whenever she came to Delhi and I got to know, I just went and got the autographs. And the record I want to show you is this one. This is the album Tishnagi. It's got 4 wonderful songs. And I love the cover art. It's got a wonderful photograph. It's the same photo on the front and the back. And she has signed saying, with my best wishes to Joe. In fact, Pinaz Masani ji came to know I'm going to make this episode. So she sent me a video.
Hello friends, this is Pinaz Masani. Namaskar, Adab, Sat Sri Akal. Today I'm here to talk about a very interesting personality, a collector of records. His name is Jazzy Joe. I've been singing for the last 40 years now, and over the past so many years, wherever I've performed, especially in Delhi, there is not a single concert of mine that Jazzy Joe does not attend. Now there are so many fans and they all attend their concerts, but Jazzy Joe attends concerts with a whole collection of my LP albums, which today is so rare to find. All albums right from 1981, he has them all, and he makes me autograph each and every one of them. Like that, Jazzy Joe has a collection of so many artists, whether they are ghazals, whether it's pop, whether it's classical. He's got a library of albums autographed by the incredible artists of our country. I think this is a beautiful concept, and it's his passion and his love that he makes such a wonderful effort to be there every time whenever an artist is singing in Delhi. So remember, if you can't find a particular record, you know whom to contact. It's Jazzy Joe. So Jazzy Joe, wish you every happiness and all the success in this wonderful passion of yours, and see you in my next concert. Bye.
Oh my God, what a great video. Thank you so much for your wishes, Pinaz Masani ji, and all I can say is thank you, thank you, thank you. And our Ghazal singer's journey continues with a singer who started singing Ghazals at the age of 8, and he cut his first album in 1982, and he still performs all around the world to full house shows. I'm talking about Chandan Das. The first LP album of Chandan Das was released in 1982 when Talat Aziz discovered and introduced him to Music India Limited. His maiden album was an instant hit and inspired him to make many more albums. He has composed music for all his albums and has sung for many more popular TV serials and films. Apart from being one of the most popular Ghazal singers in recent times, Das has also been composing music for mainstream Bollywood movies. He has created a niche in the hearts of the masses and stands like a pillar amongst the doyen of Ghazal singers in the present era. His albums include Kitne Hi Rang, Ghazal Usne Chhedi, Diwangi, Shri Ram Bhajan and Guzarish, among others. Now Chandan Das ji, I remember the first time I met him, was kind of apprehensive as to what this guy in a hat wants. But the moment he saw his LP records and I gave him a pen and told him to autograph, he was so happy. He was so proud of the albums. And after that, we just became friends, and we met many times, and he has always autographed the albums. And the record I want to show you is this one. This is the album Ghazal Usne Chhedi. It has quite a few songs. It's a double record set. Has 12 songs with introduction by Nida Fazli. The commentary and presentation is by the legendary actor Amjad Khan. The music is by Chandan Das. And one of the lyrics is written by Yamini Das, his wife. And now we come to a duo, two brothers from Jaipur, who started in 1958 and sing classical ghazals. I'm talking about Ustad Ahmad Hussain and Ustad Muhammad Hussain. Ahmad Hussain and Muhammad Hussain are two brothers who sing classical ghazals. Born in Rajasthan as sons of the famous ghazal and thumri singer Ustad Afzal Hussain, the duo touches genres like Indian classical music and bhajan as well as ghazal. They started their singing career in 1958 as classical and thumri artists belonging to the Jaipur Gharana. Their first album Guldasta was released in 1980 and was very successful. Since then they have released about 50 albums. Ustad Ahmad and Muhammad Hussain are a unique phenomenon in the world of ghazals. Their hit albums include Guldasta, Izhar, Hum Khayal, Noor-e-Islam and many more. Once again, I met them many times at shows in Delhi. In fact, the first show I remember was a family show. My cousin brother was having a family show and he got them to perform. So I called him up. He invited me, so I called him. I said, can I come and get some records for their autographs? He said, yeah, sure. So that was the first time I met them. And after that, I met them quite a few times. And once again, wonderful artists who have been very happy to see their records and have always autographed. The record I want to show you from them is this one. This is their album Hum Khayal. It's got 6 of their wonderful ghazals, and I love the cover photograph. It's an amazing photograph, especially when it is autographed by them. Our next artist is a singer of Sindhi Sufi music who started singing ghazals under the mentorship of the great Jagjit Singh Ji. But now he composes his own ghazals and sings them in his live shows along with his popular hits. I'm talking about Ghanshyam Vaswani Ji. Gifted with a melodious voice, Ghanshyam S. Vaswani comes as a discovery from the well-known ghazal duo Jagjit Singh and Chitra Singh. Ghanshyam created news by composing music for ghazal album Forget Me Not, as this was the only time that Jagjit Ji had sung a complete album for an individual composer. Apart from having an amazing ghazal repertoire, he has sung and composed music for many jingles, serials and films. He has many popular commercials to his credit, noteworthy being Maruti car jingle, Mera Sapna Meri Maruti, and the popular song Mile Sur Mera Tumhara. Ghanshyam Ji has been regularly performing all over the country and abroad, entertaining people with his popular ghazals and bhajans and his own compositions too. Now I remember the first time I met Ghanshyam Vaswani Ji. A friend of mine helped me to meet him. I have a friend who's a wonderful friend, Mukesh Ahuja Ji. He told me that he knows Ghanshyam Vaswani Ji. So I said, hey, I've got his records and could I get them autographed? So he said, okay, next time he comes to Delhi, I'll make you meet. I said, okay. So Ghanshyam Ji had a show in Delhi and Mukesh Ji told him that Jazzy will come and he has some records. So he gave me his number and I got to meet him, and I was expecting someone with an attitude, someone maybe egoistic, but he was so humble and down to earth that we hit it off immediately. And after that, whenever he comes to Delhi, I want to meet him, autograph or not. It's not about autographs anymore. I just want to meet Ghanshyam Vaswani Ji. And the record I want to show you is this one. This is his first record. Jagjit Singh presents Ghanshyam Vaswani. It's got music by Jagjit Singh Ji and wonderful ghazals. And what amazing cover. And he's signed saying best wishes and regards to Joe. And Ghanshyam Ji saw my YouTube channel and he sent me this message.
Hi friends, I'm Ghanshyam Vaswani, a singer and music composer from Mumbai. I wish to congratulate my very dear friend Jazzy Joe on the launch of his wonderful YouTube channel Jazzy Joe Entertainment. This channel is very special because it showcases hundreds of records, and they are not merely records, that is LP records, but they are with autograph copies of all the artists performing in the long play. And he has brought it on this YouTube channel for you all. So please do subscribe his YouTube channel Jazzy Joe Entertainment and enjoy his interviews with all the artists that he is covering. Congratulations, Jazzy Joe. Thanks a lot.
Wow, what a great message. I'm so happy that you enjoyed the channel Jazzy Joe Entertainment, and thank you so much, Ghanshyam Vaswani ji. Thank you so much. And our next artist is a renowned ghazal singer who is also trained in classical music. Jagjit Singh ji gave him the first break in the album Brightest Talent of the 80s. And as they say, the rest is history. I'm talking about Ashok Khosla. A nice human being at heart and with a passion for singing, contracts started to flood from top music companies of that era after his first album. Music India released several of his albums. Ghazals became his forte, but he also released several devotional albums. With a large repertoire under his kitty, he was soon giving packed concerts all over the world. Ashok Khosla has the distinction of performing at the Wembley Conference Centre in London 3 times. The collaboration with O.P. Nayyar resulted in one album, and the late maestro had only great praises for him. Today he curates a ghazal festival called Ghazal Bahar, featuring all the ghazal greats for a charity. I met Ashok Khosla ji at a show in Delhi, and he was very pleasantly surprised to see all his LP records, and he autographed all of them for me. And the album I want to show you is this one. This is his album Taruf. It's got a beautiful cover art, wonderful photograph in the front, and the wonderful photograph becomes even more beautiful with a wonderful autograph. And once again, last but not the least, in fact, I can surely say this time that I've saved the best for last, because this was the first couple that started singing ghazals together since the late 60s. I'm talking about Rajendra and Neena Mehta. Rajendra's first brush with the ghazal was through a concert by playback singers Talat Mahmood and Sudha Malhotra. That's when he decided to learn the basics and nuances of the genre. The city's popular ghazal singer Yunus Malik taught him. Rajendra and Neena started performing together shortly after their marriage in 1967 and shot to fame with the nazm Taj Mahal Mein Aa Jana from their album Humsafar. In the 1970s, when the ghazal was a rage, the couple sang duets keeping their choice of poetry simple. Neena Mehta did not follow Urdu, although her husband showed a passion for the language. They decided to focus on their on-stage performances, putting their melodies and harmonium to good use. Some of their popular albums were Humsafar, Nazrana, Khazana, and many others. Unfortunately, by the time I started collecting autographs, Neena Mehta was not with us anymore, but I did meet Rajendra Mehta ji at his home in Mumbai, and it was great to meet him. He was so happy to see his LP records. He autographed all of them, and in fact took out 4 CDs from his collection and gifted those CDs to me and autographed those CDs also. He was so glad to see his LP records. And the record I want to show you is this one. This is their popular album Humsafar with the popular hit Taj Mahal Mein Aa Jana. The musical arrangement was by Uttam Singh ji, and you can see in the front of the cover Rajendra Mehta ji has autographed, and Uttam Singh ji has also autographed the record. And now we come to the end of this episode featuring Indian legendary ghazal singers. I hope you enjoyed the autographs, and if you did, please like and share the video, and you can subscribe to my channel so that I can be encouraged to make more videos like this one. Thanks for watching this video and stay tuned for more. You can also send any questions, suggestions or feedback to this email jazzyautographs@yahoo.com. For all my autograph collector friends, happy collecting, and for everyone watching, thank you so much for being with me and giving me all this love and support, and stay tuned for another episode when I come back with another 10 autographs based on a new theme from my collection. Till then, take care and all the best.